Another thing to consider is that Lou has been telling me I'm going to be sued by him and by Tina. This has been going on now for about a year and a half. Well, about a year, to be fair. And not once did I ever get served papers. Not once did I get any phone calls. So it just goes to show you that Lou does everything for views. Like, in other words, if you really sit down and think about it and analyze and interpret, I don't know if you want to do this. Take every single thing that Lou has said and it equals lies. Okay. But it's not that he's lying because he's just this, you know, well, I personally don't think he's a good guy. I think he is a pretty messed up guy. But the thing is, he's doing it for a purpose. He's doing it for views. So, in other words, he knows that if he threatens me, you understand, and there's that scare tactic that it's going to attract people to click on his videos. People are going to love it. They're going to be like, yeah, take Apefather's minivan, take his house, take everything, take his wife, take everything, right? So it's another way of him making an outrageous claim that he has no intention of doing because Tina was in fact a public defender. In other words, when he first got into all this legal trouble, you understand? He told the judge, because I read all of it, it's all public record. This is all public record, that he had absolutely no money. He had absolutely no assets. He could not afford to pay the interest on the $73,000 restitution. The judge ordered him to pay back the $73,000. He couldn't afford the interest on it. So what does that tell you? Lou's going to go out and get a high-priced lawyer? I mean, I want you to think, you're intelligent people, right? I want you to think about this. If Lou is telling the judge that he has absolutely no money, he has absolutely no assets, he can't afford the interest on the restitution, they're going to assign him it's pro bono. You understand? They're going to assign him a public defender, and that's who Teeter is. Teeter is a public defender. Okay, so all of this stuff that he's saying, it's all like Peter Pan, Walt Disney stories to get you to click on his videos. Everything, like the time when he said, remember he was gonna broker. Oh, this was my favorite one. I really think that we should do like the Lou top tens. We should. Remember, he said that he was going to sit down with J.P. Morgan, and he was meeting with the executive committee, and he was going to broker a whole deal for the apes. And he walked out with a business card from some who's just, you walk into like a Chase, and you're like, look, I want to open up an account. And they're going to sit you down with their investment advisor, and he's going to give you options. He's going to say, look, this is the services that we offer. Probably at the end of that meeting, he's going to provide you with his business card. That's what Lou had. He's like, look, you see, I almost brokered a deal for all the AMC apes. Someone's got to do it. Right, okay. So it's just all ways to get you to click on his videos. That's it. I sometimes think I should do it too. I really think that I'm an idiot. If you want to know the truth, you want to laugh? I'll make you all laugh, okay? Because I know you don't believe this, but it's true. I once made a video saying that Elon Musk called me. Elon, just messing with people's heads, right? Just as a joke. It got like something like 7,000 views or something. I remember last I chose like 5,000, so 5 to 7,000 views. And I'm thinking to myself like, why would someone click on this video? It's such a ridiculous subject, but it's also the same concept with finance news, where he'll say things like Elon Musk is all in on AMC, Warren Buffett is all in on AMC, Citadel collapsed. So that's what finance news and Lou they both have in common. They both know how to say something that's so outrageous, and it really is truly unbelievable, but yet people still click on it. Maybe it's out of morbid curiosity, whatever the case may be. But when you see a title, when you see a subject, and I probably should do this, it's going to intrigue someone to click. Like maybe I should just be like, look, I just got off the phone with Donald Trump. And we're talking about, the FBI raid, and we're talking about how he's going to handle it with his lawyers. I'll probably get like 100,000 views. It's like, and then I'll just play his voice in the background and be like, holy cow. That's another thing I used to do as jokes, right? But some of it was so ridiculous. Like there were really some really stupid people on the internet. I I played Joe Pesci's voice, so with from Goodfellas, right? Like a video, and he's like, "Hey, am I a clown? Am I here to amuse you? Am I? You know that people really thought Joe Pesci. I'm not kidding. There were certain people that were in the comment section. They were like, "Hey, it's amazing. You actually talked to Joe Pesci," and I'm just like. But this is what it is. And see, I think, and that's why Lou, you know why Lou was always abusing you and he's saying that you're all stupid and you're dumb because he knows he could get away with this stuff. He knows he could just keep talking nonsense. He could keep putting out these BS videos. None of it is true. I mean, this guy had you believe, okay? He had you believe that a corrupt bank offered him more money, okay, than he would make on the AMC Boaz, which, by the way, he wants nothing to do with anymore. Okay, but he convinced you that he turned that bank down. Millions and millions of dollars. He turned it down. Everybody was like, Lou, man, you are the man to turn that money down. So I was so enraged. I was so angered by this that I made a video. I said, once in a while I do it. And I said that someone came to my house, knocked on my door, right? They knocked on my door. They said, Mr. Levoi, we have a suitcase with $1 million. Now, when I made this video, me and my wife, she was looking at me like, Richie, you're crazy. I mean, this is the dumbest, most unbelievable, most unrealistic video, right? Do you know everybody believed it? Strongman Personal Finance immediately made a video saying, can you believe that someone knocked on Apefather's door? They brought him $1 million. They turned it down. Teddy Zane made a video. It's like everyone was it circulated throughout all the AMC apes. And I'm thinking to myself, there were actually people who believed it. There's a van that's parked on my block, right? And it's owned by I think one of my neighbors who owns a construction. I think he's an electrician, I don't know, construction electrician. I go, because it was parked by the woods, right? So I make a video. I'm like, look, that's Ken Griffin. That's they've been staking me out. They're staking me out for the last like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Do you know people believed it? People are like, hey, Father, you should call the police. You should file a police report. Oh my God, you got to be careful. Like, listen, sometimes I think that's really the way to go with YouTube. I think Lou is onto something. I think Finance News is onto something. New York Angelo is onto something because they know that they get like New York Angelo. What do you make this crazy? AMC's going to 350,000 and shit. Give me a break. This is the same guy that said AMC was going to $2. That's going to $100. It's going to $1,000. It's going to $100,000. It's going to 350,000. Same thing with Finance News. Finance News. Apes, it's over. Forget about it. It's finished. Then the next video, AMC Boaz confirmed. AMC to 20,000. It's just, I think they know that they can just keep doing this. It's like a drug. It's like you're addicted. You're addicted to this clickbait. And I don't. From time to time, I do it as jokes. I should probably do a little bit more of it, but I just don't want to play on people's emotions because I know there's a lot of apes out there hurting right now. Like I told you, I got that message. I'm not going to mention names, but an ape said he tried to drink himself to death. That's how depressed he was. So I just, I'll do it once in a while. But let me tell you something. I always immediately say that it was a joke. See, do you notice how like Finance News never says it's a joke, or like New York Angelo never says it's a joke, and Lou never says it's a joke. They just leave it there. Like Lou said he was going to give all those AMC Boaz money to one special person, but he never admits it's just a joke. It's just entertainment. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, I admit it when I do it. Once in a while, I give you a little clickbait for fun. I immediately admit it's a joke. But it's amazing to me what people believe on the internet, and God bless that ape. I hope he's doing better. I'm going to go check up on him. He's just going through some tough times. God bless him, and God bless his family.